Hey everyone, I'm Aaron. That's my identical twin brother Adam. They call me Special K today. And the Strikeout King, Adam's going to try to strike me out in multiple trivia segments today. More on that to come. Um, you're in a baseball brouhaha, which means coffee and baseball trivia. We're getting after it today. Adam, let's dive right into it. Oh, yeah.
We have 5 pitchers in history have struck out 1,000 different batters. Which pitcher faced the fewest batters before getting their first strikeout? This is inspired by Zack Greinke, who just recently became the 5th member of the 1,000 batter strikeout club. And let's take a look at our choices. And another peek at the question: which pitcher faced the fewest batters before getting their first strikeout? Roger Clemens, Zack Greinke, Randy Johnson, Greg Maddux, or Nolan Ryan. Aaron, what do you got?
Well, I figured Roger Clemens was my guess. I figured he was a guy that came in throwing gas in an era where there weren't a ton of guys throwing really hard. So I figured he just overpowered somebody and got himself a strikeout early in the game.
And I went with Randy Johnson for a similar reason. Threw very hard, known for striking people out. So why not? Let's
Hmm.
take a look. The correct answer is none other than the strikeout king, Nolan Ryan. So we're both wrong. He did it in his first batter, struck out his first batter, who was a pitcher,
Hmm.
fortunately for him. Second place was Greg Maddux, who did it in 4, also struck out a pitcher for his first victim. And both Nolan Ryan and Greg Maddux were the only 2 pitchers on this list to debut as relief pitchers.
Hmm. Indeed.
So take a look at the scoreboard here. We're both 0 for 1 here in the first. And I mentioned 0 for 1 here because we're doing our segments a little different. We're coming at you with the same level of baseball facts, knowledge, trivia, quirks, all the good stuff. But segments 3 and 4 are going to be more trivia questions that we throw at each other to give ourselves a chance to score more runs and get some rallies going and just make it a little bit more fun. You'll also notice at the end of the show, we're we're finishing with shout outs. Subscriber shout outs, listeners shout outs, people making comments. We appreciate you and we want to shout out. Now, some of you might be thinking, but story time, it's my favorite time. It's a great time. We love it. But as part of our week long game, story time is going to be put on the pedestal that it deserves.
Hmm.
The winner of the week gets story time to themselves, talk about whatever they want. So, story time is the prize that we're working toward each week.
Love
So,
it.
yeah,
Love it.
hope you are keeping score with us throughout the week.
Hmm.
And if you beat us, let us know. We'll give you a little story time shout out as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Feel free to talk some trash too. Before we dive into more trivia here, we got to talk a little bit about Zack Greinke. So Greinke is in his 20th season, his second stint with the Royals, and he has 2,914 strikeouts and his 20th all time. Based on his season averages, he might hit 18th on the list before the end of the season. He's still 2,800 strikeouts shy of the all time record, which belongs to Nolan Ryan, which would mean he would need to, with his current averages, which would go down as he gets older, he would need to pitch 16 more innings, have a 36-year career. Folks, that ain't happening.
Yeah, 16 seasons, not 16 innings. You need
Yeah,
16
yeah, yeah,
full
yeah, yeah.
seasons.
16 seasons. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for catching me
Yeah. So
there.
Nolan Ryan struck out a lot. He is the king.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. Our new segment edition. We're throwing questions at each other. I've got the first one here, Aaron. Um, we're talking about a Hall of Famer who has been a strikeout victim a lot against these pitchers. So this Hall of Famer has struck out more than any other batter against Randy Johnson 30 times. He also struck out 19 times against Roger Clemens, 4 times against Greg Maddux, and 4 times against Nolan Ryan, and was also Nolan Ryan's 5,000th strikeout victim. Who was this Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I went with I was thinking I went with Wade Boggs here. He was American League, so he faced Clemens, Johnson, and Ryan was kind of tail end anyway. And then he would have picked up some interleague at bats at the end of his career against Greg Maddux. So I went Wade Boggs here.
That is good thinking, but incorrect. The correct answer is Ricky Henderson.
Of course. Of course. All right. So chance for you to pick up a run here, take the lead in the first inning. Here's the question. Of these 5 guys, which one has the fewest number of Cy Young awards?
This is a great question. And I'm going Nolan Ryan here because I don't think he ever won a Cy Young Award.
And you were going Nolan Ryan. You're going correct. Zack Greinke had 1. Nolan Ryan, the strikeout king, never won a Cy Young Award. That's insane to me, but such as it is.
Yeah, and so let's take a look at the scoreboard. Here I am, top of the first, 1-0. Got a 1-0 lead starting out on Monday. What a great way to go for me. Loving it. And here we are. We're going to finish it out with some shout outs. Shout out to Jared. Thanks so much, Jared, for keeping us honest on our Sunday Showdown trivia. I threw a softball to Aaron a couple weeks ago. I just want to say thank you for letting us know.
Yeah, little hang. It felt like 2001 All-Star game when Chan-Ho Park threw a piped one to Cal Ripken Jr.'s last All-Star game. That's what it felt like. I walked it off for the win. So thanks, Jared. Thanks for keeping us honest. And thanks, everybody, for watching the show. Appreciate it. Some additional special thanks to the people who help us, the material that we use to put this show together. Thanks to MLB and Baseball Reference. If you have a burning question, comment below. Find us on Twitter. Tweet at us there at Baseball Brewhaha. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Turn on alerts so you get more of our faces coming at you in the morning. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.